This new grant offered from Department of Energy EPSCoR program is a premium program helping us to set up new capabilities to do data-driven material design. And put it simply, we want to use AI and machine learning to help us design materials, polymers better, faster, so it can solve a lot of grand challenges that Department of Energy wants to solve. For example, how do we get battery last longer? How do we get membrane that can generate clean water more easily, more efficiently? And how do we remove carbon dioxide, for example, out of the air directly to mitigate such a hot summer, for example, this year in Hattiesburg? We're very proud of being one of the well-recognized department as well as well-recognized group of people among the polymer researchers among the nation. So, for example, in one of the sections, the program manager asked the reviewer specifically comment on the quality of researchers and their past record, and all those reviewers speak highly about prestigious history as well as the well-supported facility at the USM. You probably already know it. We are one of the polymer department among the nation, so there are 4 of us, and we are very well supported in terms of infrastructure, etc. So reviewer easily see that is a big plus for them to see such project being carried out at USM. In polymer science, everybody now has been seeing a lot of sort of negative news about plastic waste is the challenge, but I don't want to disagree for that, but you have to admit that there's a lot of positive use impact the daily life of our life. For example, they're using in saving food, in saving people's lives in healthcare, the impact in aerospace industry, and in our field where I worked on polymer electronics, so those functional electronic devices such as TVs, other electronic components don't have it. But this particular grant funded by Department of Energy wants to support a new direction for us. So that's going to be very exciting for us to kickstart a new direction is to use AI machine learning to enable design of new membrane material. And you might not buy a membrane directly from a source or supermarket, but membrane has been impacting our life in every angle. So starting from thinking about the battery in our daily life, in your phone, in your camera, battery requires a membrane, use a polymer to make the battery function more efficient. So every single electrical vehicle will require this technology. As you can imagine, if you develop better membrane material, this would be able to impact all kind of battery research. And then there's membrane research also used in water purification. So you might have heard about reverse osmosis technology. We are blessed with plenty of water in Mississippi, but there's a large part of the country, even within the U.S., like West Coast, you heard about southwest of the U.S. has problem with waters in Colorado River. So those type of membrane will be able to make desalination more efficiently and more cost-effective, solving those global challenges. And last, certainly not least, I talked a little bit about carbon capture. So we have burning so much fossil. People start to realize we're changing carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. And one way we can solve this big challenge is try to remove carbon dioxide. So this is a technology, if you pass a gas, it will keep all the carbon dioxide but let other gas pass. So in this way, you can imagine the membrane we are working on has the potential to solve this global warming issue. The most exciting part of my career is actually not winning award, and is actually when you see student defense. And not that long ago, I just had another student defended Nathaniel Prine, Hattiesburg local. When you see his defended thesis, he shared the joy with all the family members, his parents, his grandparents, his siblings come to USN to celebrate him, and you start to feel very accomplished that you are helping someone succeed and pursue their dream. That's kind of a big part. And I'm very grateful for this DOE object, because this DOE project also supports 3 graduate students at USN. So this will impact those lives of those graduate students can be part of the team. and I'm very excited to start the project in September working with the new students.